everybody, Rain's Risotto here, or Chef Luck, and today we're going to be looking at part 2 of poached eggs. Now, the stirring method that we learned in part 1, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet, it's great. It's great for cooking one egg at a time. How do we cook multiple poached eggs at the same time? Well, it takes some contraptions. We're going to take a look at it today. Same techniques of using simmering water with vinegar in it, but I'm going to be using these stainless steel cooking rings, and I also just recently got some silicone poaching eggs thing that I'm actually going to try for the first time, so we'll take a look at those as well. I'm going to use a method I've used before for cooking multiple eggs, which is this cooking ring, stainless steel. One of these is going to be dropped in the water once it gets going. And this, I just recently purchased a silicone egg poacher, a Poach pod. It says to oil this lightly, put the egg on it, and float it in the water with the lid on it for 4 to 6 minutes. Now the problem's going to be, I want to cook them both at the same time, but a regular poached egg is 2.5 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the water going to simmer, oil this up, put this egg in, float it, and it's supposed to go 4 to 6 minutes, so I'd say about the 2-minute mark I'm going to put this in and put another egg inside of that and see what happens. While this water is heating up, the one thing I am going to do now is add a little bit of white vinegar. Again, that helps the egg harden. It's not going to do anything for that silicone pad. Or maybe, I don't know, vapors. Who am I to say? Okay, we've got our water simmering. As you can see, I put the metal ring in here already. Just because once this gets floating around, I don't want it to get in the way of anything. So I'm going to lightly oil this with some, you can use butter. I'm going to use this cooking spray, name brand to not be seen. Ta-da. And it's oiled. Going to go ahead and put an egg in there, assuming this is how they want me to do it. Now I'm using organic eggs because I like my body. Not in a weird way, but you know, use whatever you like to use, depending on how slow you want to live. I've eaten enough crap, it's time to start eating better. In goes the egg. Again, I'm using my Revere copper bottom saucepan, and it heats up quite evenly. The water's boiling nicely. So I'm going to put this egg in, and it's just going to float there like a little eggy boat. Ooh, it's all white and poachy. So there's 2 different methods you can use for this that I've read about. One is to crack your egg into one of these little bad boys. I prefer not to because I hate having to wash extra things. So I'm just going to crack the egg and dump it right in there. Now the reason I got the silicone is because these stainless steel rings, while they are handy, they also are a pain in the butt to clean. Eggs get on there and like to stay. I'm going to put those on for just another 2.5 minutes. The silicone Poach pod says I just need a slotted spoon to take it out and then slide it out of there, or use a spoon to scoop around the edge. We'll see what happens. Okay, got my buttered toast all ready for some poached eggs. Now I've gone just a little bit over on the time. Why? Because my toast took a little too long. So I'm just going to use a slotted spoon, take this one out. It says go around the edge of the spoon, so I will. Oh, looks like it's going to slide out nicely. Ta-da! Very formed on that. For the other one, you can use a slotted spoon as well, but I'm going to take the form off first. And then scoop it out. Definitely don't need the heat on anymore. The thing about poached eggs, as we saw on the other one, is they have all these wispy egg ghosts. Just drain that one a little bit. Voila. And as you can see, we got 2 eggs. This one looks a little bit better than this one, I've got to say, but I haven't cut into them yet. Let's do that now. I like a poached egg that will spill on the toast. The white's cooked and the yellow's not. Pretty good on that one. Let's see how this one did. Really good on that one as well. So either way, this one takes 4 to 6 minutes. This one normally takes 2.5 to 3 minutes just in the water, kind of like the other one. With the rings, you can do multiples at the same time. I normally cook 3 at a time. With this, I've never done this one with the silicone before. Either way, I gotta go, guys. I'm hungry. It's breakfast time. When all was said and done, I think I prefer the egg that was inside the cooking ring. It's because the silicone one looked like it was way too formed, overformed. It didn't look natural. But they both tasted the same, so if you don't care about what they look like, go for either one. The silicone one was definitely easier to clean in the long run. Egg sticks to stainless steel. See you next time on Chef Life.